So today topic is HRSG.
Okay. أنا دوبليش بقول له واصل.
HRSG means heat recovery
Steam
steam generation. Okay. So HRSG is one type of boiler. So what is the boiler? Boiler is a closed vessel where is produced steam by heat. This is called boiler. So normally on the basis of construction, normally boiler is two types of boiler. One is water tube boiler. Water tube boiler. And another is fire tube boiler. Fire tube boiler. On the basis of construction, boiler is two types. One is water tube boiler, another is fire tube boiler. So our boiler is which type of boiler? Water tube boiler. Good. So our boiler is water tube boiler. In which boiler water inside of the tube, it's called water tube boiler. And in which boiler fire inside of the tube, it's called fire tube boiler. So normally maximum boiler is water tube boiler. So in small industry they are using fire tube boiler. So boiler manufacturer we are producing steam. So steam also different types of pressure. In our utility we are producing SM steam and SL steam. SM steam pressure 42 kg. SL steam we are maintaining 3.5 kg. Okay. But in urea side they are using 5 types of pressure steam. SH high pressure steam and SM medium pressure steam and SMS, SLU, SL. 5 type of steam they are using. Okay, 115 kg, 42 kg, 24 kg, 5.8 kg and 3.8 kg. So for the producing steam need to heat. So this heat we are taking from the GTG.
Exhaust.
GTG exhaust. So another also possible. We are using this
Burner.
supplementary firing. Supplementary firing for the steam generation. So for the ignition fire need to maintain triangle. For the ignition of fire need to maintain triangle. Triangle you know?
Fillet.
Yes. This is called
Air
triangle. Air, fuel,
Ignition.
source. Source. If anyone missing, not
No
possible
fire.
to igniting fire. Fuel means MG, wood, diesel, oil, varieties. Okay. So there, if anyone missing, not possible to ignition fire. This triangle need to fill up for the ignition. Okay. Water. How much temperature it will starting to producing steam. This is also have one graphics. Okay, like this. This is heat. This is temperature. Temperature, okay. Normally 0 degree to 100 degree centigrade temperature, it is called sensible heating. Only water temperature increasing. 0 to 100 degree centigrade, water temperature only increase but phase not increase. Not possible to producing steam. After 100 degree centigrade, that also possible to produce steam. Okay? So, like this 100 degree, 200 degree, this is heat. It's kilojoule, kilocalorie. 200, 600. Okay. When we will fire the water, that time water temperature slowly increase. When increase up to 100 degree,
No steam power.
up to 100 degree, this is still water.
But the pressure 1 kg.
Pressure, atmospheric pressure. Good. Atmospheric pressure 0 to 100 degree temperature, water temperature, it is still water. So this 0 to 100 degree centigrade water temperature when increase, this state is called sensible heat. Sensible heat, okay? Sensible heat. Because this side only temperature increase, phase not change. Clear? And in this condition, stay some moment. That time temperature not increasing. In phase changing start. Because this is liquid phase. So that time liquid to gaseous phase changing start. This to this. From this area to this area, temperature not increasing. Temperature steady, only phase changing start. This stage we call latent heat. So this is evaporation condition. Clear? So this is called latent heat. Latent heat. Okay? So when this stage complete, again temperature will be increased. Up to this 100 degree temperature. 100 degree temperature steady some moment at a atmospheric pressure. And this stage we call latent heat or evaporation condition. When evaporation condition complete, again water temperature increasing tendency. When water temperature again increasing, this phase we are calling saturated steam. That time all water converted to gaseous form. So this stage we are calling saturated steam. When again temperature increasing start, this steam we are calling superheated steam. So understand this trend. And
State, yes.
0 to 100 degree centigrade water, this is still water. One coming 100 degree, that time some movement is steady. This is called evaporation condition. When evaporation condition passed, that time temperature again increasing start. This is called saturation condition. When saturation condition complete, again temperature more increasing, that is called superheated steam. So this is normally atmospheric pressure. But in our HRSG, pressure how much? 42 kg. So atmospheric pressure, saturated steam temperature 100 degree. But 42 kg pressure, saturated steam temperature how much? So this is also we can calculate. Atmospheric pressure, saturation, water temperature 100 degree centigrade. But if I calculate to 42 kg, so that time need to root 42 two times of root 42. 100. Okay.
Change the.
100 into. If you root 42, how much coming? At a atmospheric pressure,
100.
water saturation temperature 100 degree centigrade. But we are using 42 kg pressure. So 42 kg pressure, saturation temperature how much? 6.48, eh? Good. 6.48.
وي سلامة الله والله غاية الحمد لله وعبد الرحمن واخويا
Again root this.
صح
Two times of root. This 42 kg pressure, 2 times of root. So again root this, how much coming? 2.54.
اشتريتي واحدة.
So 100 multiple 2.54
هذاك
equal to
زين
154 degree
صح
centigrade. Okay. So 42 kg pressure, saturated water temperature 250
سعيد بارك الله فيك
Saturation, steam saturation temperature.
الله يحفظك بارك الله فيك سعيد سعيد اخويا سعيد عبد الرحمن سعيد اخويا
That time possible to more condensate. For the producing steam, it will be superheated. Less than saturated temperature, it is water. So that time more condensate. All line will hammering steam. So always need to maintain more than saturation temperature. Okay, Mansur? So this 42 kg pressure, this steam saturation temperature 254 degrees centigrade. This is saturated steam. But if you want to superheated steam, that time you can add more 100 degree, again another 100 degree need to add. So that time coming how much? 354 degree centigrade. Yeah, in our HRSG 42 kg pressure, superheated steam temperature 354 degree centigrade. So always need to maintain around 354 degree centigrade. If coming less than 344 degree centigrade, that time some condensate possible to in the steam. Clear, Mansur? This is most important. Our HRSG design capacity 75 ton per hour with supplementary firing. Without supplementary firing, 60 ton. From the GTG, we can produce 60 ton steam. If required more, that time need to start supplementary firing.
15 pound more.
15 ton more. Okay. Now our HRSG steam how much?
48.
Now our HRSG B steam 48. So how much now this supplementary firing load? This is also we can calculate. Supplementary firing 15 ton. For 15 ton producing steam required Mg 1943 kg. 1943 kg. For the producing 15 ton steam, our required Mg 1943 kg. But in our HRSG area, this is unit normal meter cube per hour. Okay, if you calculate by normal meter cube per hour, 0.826 kg equal 1 normal meter cube. 0.826 kg equal 1 normal meter cube. So our total for 15 ton, total Mg how much? 1943. For 1 by 0.826. So for 1943 kg, our 43 kg our Mg required 1 into 1943 divided by 0.826. Okay, so how much coming? Yeah, 2352. 2352 normal meter cube. Because our this unit now normal meter cube per hour. But as a design, our HRSG and for 15 ton steam production, our HRSG Mg required 1943 kg. If I convert it to kg to normal meter cube, that time coming 2352 normal meter cube. So 2352 normal meter cube for 15 ton steam. So 2352 normal meter cube Mg required for producing 15 ton steam. How I will calculate for 1 ton steam how much Mg required. For producing 1 ton steam how much Mg required. Now I will show you this one. For 15 ton steam Mg required 2352. So 1 ton steam producing Mg required 2352 divided by 15. How much coming? 156.8. 156.8. So 156.8 normal meter cube Mg required for producing 1 ton steam. Clear? So now HRSG B side 500. So now around how much steam producing by this HRSG supplementary firing?
Forecast.
Okay. 156 normal meter cube Mg for 1 ton. So 1 normal meter cube Mg, so 1 divided by 156.8 So 500 normal meter के benzene 500 156.8 ton. How much coming? 3.2. 3.18. Okay. So now in our HRSG side, for the supplementary
3 ton.
firing, we are getting 3.2 ton steam. And from GTG side, we are getting how much now? GTGB now? Around
45.
around 45. Around 45. So from the GTG, we are getting 45 ton, and the supplementary firing, we are getting 3.2 ton. Clear? So GTG side, we are getting 45 ton. So now GTG load how much?
19.
No, how much coming load? Now I will show you. For 60 ton steam, GTG required 100% load.
20.
If GTG 100% load, that time we can produce 60 ton steam. This is okay? So for 60 ton steam, GTG required 100% load. When GTG 100% load, that time only we can produce 60 ton steam. So 1 ton,
No, 45.
100 divided by 60. So now how much? 45. So 45 ton, 100 into 45 divided by 60. So how much coming GTG load now? Calculate. 75. So GTG B load now 75. Clear with it? It is a 100% load. In a 100% GTG load, we can produce steam 60 ton.
Yes.
So now 45 ton steam. So now GTG load 75.
Yes.
Different way to calculate this GTG load. We can calculate by this mg, because for 100% load mg required 6000. For produce the 45 ton steam, GTG load now required, GTG load now 75%. Clear?
Okay.
But now HRSG load how much? Total steam production now GTG B 48 ton.
51.
100%, in a 100% HRSG possible to steam produce 75 ton. So HRSG load how much? 75 ton, 100% HRSG load. Okay. So 1 ton, 100, 75. So now 48 ton, 100, 48 divided by 75. How much coming now HRSG load total?
64.
64? 64
45.
So now you see this HRSG load 64.4 accurate or not?
4.5.
HRSG B open?
Yes.
64.
4.5.
Correct? So you can calculate easily HRSG load how much by this steam production. So for producing steam we are using boiler feed water. Boiler feed water pH we are maintaining 9.2 and this conductivity 0.02 and this oxygen less than 0.007 ppm. This before coming this quality, we did two types of water treatment: external treatment, internal treatment. After internal treatment, this water we are sending the boiler. Okay. I'm trying to drop with here.
Kemal, şimdi ne geldi?
Okay. So GTG exhaust heat coming from here. Using this is steam drum. Steam drum we are using boiler feed water. Boiler feed water coming from deaerator. After deaerator, boiler feed water pump. By this boiler feed water pump, we are taking this water in the first time we are taking this water in the economizer. So how much water we are taking? As per design, 75.987 ton. 75.987 ton, 60 kg pressure, 130 degree centigrade temperature, 0.2 microsiemens conductivity. This water it will come into the
Economics.
Economizer. You think this is economizer tube, eh?
Compared to
Temperature 130
130.
degree. Okay, it will come to the economizer. And while coming to the economizer, this will divided by two ways. One portion will go to the where? The superheating line. So in economizer, it will go around 72.3 ton. So 72.3 ton, 60 kg pressure 130 degree centigrade temperature, this boiler feed water, it will come to the economizer inlet. After passing the economizer, this temperature will increase more than 100 degree centigrade. More than 100 degree centigrade, it will be increased. So this temperature 130 degree, when passes through the economizer, this temperature will come 233 degree, around 103 degree centigrade temperature increase by this economizer as per design. Clear? So 72.3 ton steam, 60 kg pressure, when passes through the economizer, this temperature will increase 233 degree and pressure will decrease because economizer is tube bundle. When passes through the tube bundle, the pressure will decrease. So pressure coming around 56 kg and temperature will increase 233 degree centigrade. And when again economizer to steam drum, very long distance. When entering the steam drum, pressure again will be decreased. So finally pressure coming to 50 kg. So finally pressure will come 50 kg and temperature 233 degree centigrade. It will entry in the steam drum for producing steam. This is water. Clear? Up to this clear?
Yes.
Because this is still water. This water need to temperature increase and need to produce steam. So again this water will come down by this downcomer. This is called downcomer. When this is coming down, this is called downcomer tube. By this downcomer tube, this water will come down to the evaporator. Evaporator inlet. Evaporator tube bundle, okay? So this water will come into the evaporator inlet for the producing, for the phase changing. This temperature not change, but phase change because before time I show you one trend. So the evaporation time only phase changing, temperature not change. So while it will empty in the evaporator inlet, that time pressure 50 kg, temperature 230 degree centigrade. So while empty in the evaporator, that time this water phase change, liquid to gaseous form. And after it will again empty in the where? Steam drum. Okay. So steam drum will be this phase, maximum phase changing water to gaseous. So from this steam drum, starting the producing steam. When steam producing start, so this steam will come out by this top side. By this top side, 50 kg pressure. This side also pressure how much? 50 kg pressure. 50 kg pressure. When this side steam producing start, inside temperature increase. Without increasing temperature, then not possible to producing steam. Clear or not? When I am telling again, 60 kg pressure, 75.98 ton is water. It will come to the economizer inlet. After crossing the economizer inlet, this temperature will increase 230 degrees centigrade and pressure will decrease and pressure will come down 56 kg. When again it will go to the steam drum, this is long distance. When go to the steam drum, that time pressure again decrease around 50 kg. And this 50 kg pressure, 230 degrees centigrade temperature, 72 ton, 72.3 ton steam will enter in the steam drum. So after entering the steam drum, this water again come down by the downcomer. It will go to the evaporator inlet. When passes through the evaporator inlet, this phase change start and steam producing slowly starting. So when coming in the steam drum, steam producing will be start. So when steam start, this steam will go to the top side. Pressure 50 kg, pressure steam 50 kg. When steam producing start, that temperature increasing. Temperature coming how much? 266 degrees centigrade. When 266 degree centigrade temperature coming, that time you can only identify this steam producing start. How you will identify? Because I told you, saturated steam calculation, one rules I told you, 100 into this side pressure, how much? 50 kg pressure. 50 kg pressure, when it will start steam? 50 kg, root 2. You calculate how much temperature coming? 100. How much coming?
That's right.
Because now this side pressure 50 kg. So this is actually 266 degrees centigrade temperature. It will actually steam or water. Need to calculation. For this calculation, before time I show you 100 degree multiple this pressure. How much pressure? This 2 root. 50 2 times root.
2.6.
2.6 into 100. 2.66.5 maybe. 2.66. So this temperature must be need to come in 2.66. Without 2.66, this is not fully steam. This is water. Clear? So for that reason, this side pressure 50 kg. For 50 kg pressure, need to steam temperature 266 degree centigrade. If 266 degree centigrade not coming, that time we can tell easily this is steam producing not yet started. Okay? So 50 kg pressure, 266 degree temperature. Again this steam, it will come to the primary superheater.
This is saturated steam.
Saturated steam, good. This is saturated steam. This saturated steam will come to the primary superheater.
Superheating.
Primary superheater. When coming primary superheater inlet, again it will pass to the primary superheater.
The
That time
saturated or the saturated?
When coming out from flow, this is saturated.
This saturated.
Saturated steam, because this temperature is 266. If crossing more than 266,
When coming from evaporated,
yes,
it will be separate.
right,
Going down to the water and the steam.
correct.
Steam
Steam go upside.
Offside.
So 50 kg pressure, 266 degree temperature. This is still 72 ton saturated steam. It will come to the primary superheater. When process through the primary superheater, this temperature again increase. Again increase how much? Again 103 degree centigrade increase. So now 266, again increase 103 degrees, so 368 degree temperature. One passes through the primary superheater, this temperature will increase up to 368 degree centigrade, and pressure will coming, the pressure will come around 46 kg. To 46 kg pressure, 368 degree centigrade temperature, this saturated steam will go out by this primary superheater, and finally it will go to the where? The superheater unit.
This superheating.
So after it will go to the D superheater.
DSH.
Okay. So
When
this
you go to this superheater,
yes, it will
Decrease
go.
the temperature.
It will go to separator for reducing again temperature, because now temperature 368. Because another this final superheater remaining. So while this temperature going, more temperature will increase. So for that reason, for the controlling this small temperature, it will go to the desuperheater tube. It will go to the desuperheater tube side, desuperheater tube. Okay. So desuperheater tube.
Second.
This superheater tube we before time inform this side 3.594 ton. 3.594 ton water will go to the desuperheater line for the controlling the steam temperature. So this line will go to the like this is desuperheater line for controlling temperature. So after so it will go to the desuperheater unit for controlling the temperature. So after passing through the desuperheater tube line, this temperature will come down around 320 degrees centigrade. This temperature come down by this, because this water temperature 130 degrees. This steam temperature 368 degrees. When converted, that time this. So after crossing the desuperheater line, desuperheater tube, it will go to the final superheater. It will go to the final superheater. It will go to the final superheater. So this is the temperature how much? 320 degrees centigrade. When From steam drum, 50 kg pressure, 266 degree temperature, 72 ton steam, it will come to the primary superheater. One passes through the primary superheater, this pressure will come down 46 kg, temperature 368 degree centigrade. So 46 kg pressure, 368 degree temperature, 72 ton steam will go to the superheater. One passes through the superheater, this temperature will come down 320 degree centigrade, but pressure not more reduced, pressure steady condition. So this 46 kg pressure, 320 degree centigrade temperature, 75 ton. Now steam increase because this from this superheater line 3.5 ton steam coming. So before time 72.3 ton, so now 3.5 ton around 75 ton. So 75 ton steam, 320 degree centigrade temperature, 46 kg pressure will go to the final superheater. Clear?
Okay.
Okay? Good. It will go to the final superheater. When it will passes through the final superheater, that time temperature again increase. How much increase? Our required temperature 385 degree centigrade. So how much increase? Now temperature 320 degree centigrade. It will increase 385. So how much increasing? 320. 65 increasing. So after passing this final superheater, this temperature increase 65 degree centigrade temperature increase, and this flow will go to the directly our main steam header. Directly go to the main steam header for by maintaining the temperature 385 or 380 degree. As per this and 380, we are maintaining 385 degree. So now we are maintaining 385 degree. So finally it will go to the main header. Clear, or I will again?
For the steam, total steam. We have water only 72.3.
Yes, 72.3
Yes.
up to this.
Up to this.
While this is coming from this superheater line, another water adding. If 100% load, another water it will be added.
Another water comes steam also.
Yes, another water come and it will also, because this is at high temperature. When it will added to high superheated steam, this also it will go to directly steam. Only temperature is small reduced.
So this 72 pound with this 3.5 mixing.
Yes, mixing, and finally it will go to the main steam header.
70.
Okay, Khalil bhai.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is finally it will go to the main steam header. So steam we are using different purposes for the running turbine, different types of chiller, etc. We are using steam. Desalination, we are using steam.
Just
So,
before first from exhaust
exhaust.
is coming. Here secondary superheater, primary superheater, and before there is a screen bar.
Yes, before one steam. I don't tell you this one. Before one steam. This is steam also.
From column also.
Yes.
Water coming to
This is coming from evaporator. Evaporator side, one line coming by this steam.
here there is
Okay, after it will go to the steam drum.
uh,
After it will go to the steam drum for maintaining saturated steam temperature.
Sensor panel.
By this steam, this water going for increasing temperature. Because if this side is still water, that time need more temperature. Without saturated temperature, it will not passes through the primary superheater. For that reason, one line coming here is steam for increasing temperature. Okay. In a normal condition, our plant steam required 120 ton, 120 ton. In a normal condition, 120 ton steam. Okay, I am removing. In a normal condition, steam required only 120 ton. So 2 HRSG is sufficient for normal plant running. But now 3 HRSG running condition. So some misuse. For this 120 ton steam, where we are using this steam?
This one.
Boiler feed water. SM steam where we are using?
Yes, turbine.
Normally required 120 metric ton. Okay. So this 120 metric ton, we are using boiler feed water turbine. Boiler feed water turbine required 8.2, so 2 turbine, 16.4 ton. 16.4 ton for boiler feed water. De-rated feed water required how much? So 7.1 into 2. Okay, 14.2 ton. So around this side, 30.6. So in our plant, SM steam required 30.3 ton for this boiler feed water and this okay, and this de-rated feed water. And for CCW we are using 11.2 for 1. So total 2 CCW turbine, so around 22.4 ton. Okay, and another is ECW required 7 ton. Okay, so this side will be total around 30 ton. So our utility side SM steam required 60 ton. Clear? But we are producing 120. So remaining for ammonia required 28.9 ton for ammonia one plant, for one train. So 2 trains around 60 ton. So this side 60 and this side 60. So total 120 ton in a normal condition in our plant steam required. Clear this one? This is SL.
SL is
SL. But SL how much required?
generator 20.
Yes. Good. Normal. Desalination running 2. So for 2 desalination required 70 ton. 1 desalination 35 into 2 equal to 70 ton. For 2 desalination required steam 70 ton in a normal condition. And de-rated how much? De-rated side around 19 ton.
19.
Okay, desalination, okay? Desalination 70 ton, de-rated 19 ton, and this NG metering area preheater, NG preheater required 2.4 ton. This ammonia vaporizer side, yes, ammonia vaporizer side we are using steam, we are SL using around 70 ton, and another one bulk urea storage we are using SL 4.8 ton. So total how much coming? 4.8? 13. 113.2. So our SL required 113.2. But how much we are producing SL? From this turbine, boiler feed water turbine, we are giving 16 ton SM and taking 16 ton SL. So boiler feed water we are getting 16 ton, and de-rated feed water we are getting 14 ton. So 13 ton we are getting from the turbine. And only we are in our plant we are getting 30 ton SM. From the ammonia side we are getting 60 ton. 120 ton steam is enough. If not enough, that time we can firing the supplementary firing for remaining steam. Okay. So total 19 ton steam we are getting. So remaining how much? 113 minus 19, how much remaining? 23. So 23 ton steam we are let down by this SM to SL line as SL one. Clear? Steam balance. This is the steam balance. Any question? Any question about this HRSG? Okay, if no question, only I will show you this short time. This
Regulation on the
starter. Okay.
This one element, 3 element, all this.
Okay, inshallah. So now I will show you the by graphics. Okay. HRSG side from the de-rator we are taking this 68 kg pressure, around now 51 ton water by this boiler feed water pump. the 68 kg pressure, 131.5 degree centigrade temperature, it will come to the economizer inlet. When passes through the economizer inlet, this temperature increasing up to 246 degree. But I informed they are around 233. So now increasing more, this is no problem. If less increasing, that time problem. Pressure is 56. So now pressure not 56, maybe 64. Because I informed the 60 kg pressure. Design. So around 4 kg pressure reduced. Okay. So I am telling the design. So 56 kg pressure, now 51 ton steam, it will go to the, when passes through this line, again pressure will come down and 50 kg pressure, it will enter in the steam drum. And after entering this, by this line is called down comer. Down comer. Which line coming down, this is called down comer. Which line getting, this is called riser tube. By this down comer, it will come to the evaporator. So evaporator side only phase changing, temperature not change. After changing phase, this water will go to the steam drum. And another portion, it has gone to the fire screen. This side going for temperature controlling. If still not producing steam, that time need to more temperature. For more temperature, they are using this screen. Okay. So this side also coming. So after when this side, this evaporator water coming and normal water going, this side steam producing start. After producing steam, 50 kg pressure, this steam will come out by this line. 266 degrees centigrade temperature, because 50 kg pressure saturated steam temperature required 266 degrees centigrade. 266 degrees centigrade temperature, it will come to the primary superheater. So after coming the primary, after crossing the primary superheater, this temperature again increase 368 degrees centigrade, and pressure will come down 46 kg pressure as per design. Pressure will come down 46 kg pressure, and finally it will go to the desuperheater line. A desuperheater line adding this some cooled water, boiler feed water. This is coming from the deaerator directly. This water, it will go to the desuperheater for controlling the temperature, because in desuperheater our required temperature 320 degrees centigrade. But before desuperheater, this temperature 368 degrees centigrade. So for the reducing this temperature, we are using desuperheater. So after crossing the desuperheater, this temperature will come down 320 degrees centigrade. Pressure 46 kg. So 46 kg pressure, 320 degrees centigrade temperature, 75 ton. Now steam increase, because from the desuperheater line, this water added, and directly it converted to the steam because high temperature. Coming to the final superheater, after crossing the final superheater, this pressure again come down. This pressure will come to the 42 kg. 42 kg pressure will come, and after it will go to the main header. But I forget to inform this side one line for continuous blow down, because every boiler need to maintaining continuous blow down for the removing this foaming. Boiler side some water foaming, some sedimentation in the downside. Yes. So for that reason, normally 2% of production. Our production 75 tons, 2% 1.5 ton. So 1.5 ton need to continuous blow down. But in a normal condition, you can only open blow down 1%. Total production 1%. So 750 kg you can continue blow down, no problem. But if less, that time possible to some foaming or something. So better to keep continue blow down open. And another, this side also have 3 sampling line. One sampling line going from this boiler feed water line, another going for saturated steam side, another going from the superheated steam line. Okay. Yes, for maintaining the pH conductivity. Okay. For that reason, we are using this sampling line. Chemical dosing, phosphate chemical dosing, normally some plant they are using, but we are not using. Only we use passivation system we will use. If steam efficiency reduce, that time this boiler need to overhauling, and that time need to adding this phosphate for removing scale. Okay. So this is normally now we are not using this one. Okay. So any question about this? And we are using this auxiliary air fan for sealing purpose. Okay. and purge air fan for purging purpose. And this is our supplementary firing flue. Supplementary firing flue 500. For 1 ton steam production need supplementary firing of 156.8 to 8 normal meter cube. So now you can calculate how much supplementary firing flue and how much production. All you can calculate easily. Okay? Any question about this?
Good.
Because today I explain very quickly because of short of time. But if you tell,
Good information from you.
thank you. So if I tell slowly, maybe it will be better for you understanding. But I am telling very speed because all people are tired.
No, good.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you for that. Thank you.
okay, okay. Cool.